We use two words in business almost completely interchangeably, as if they mean the exact same thing. But forcing them together creates a friction that stops organizations from evolving when the world around them changes. We are talking about management and leadership. These are two entirely different disciplines. When markets shift or an internal crisis breaks out, our instinct is to grab the steering wheel tighter. We try to manage our way out of the problem. But that strategy fails the moment you face the unknown. Look back at the origins of management. This system was designed for factories to take standardized, repeating tasks and squeeze out maximum economic efficiency. You cannot manage your way through a total industry transformation. If you rely on a system built for pure predictability during a time of chaos, you are walking into a trap. In the manager's world, the primary goal is quality, meaning reliably meeting exact specifications with zero deviation. To maintain that reliability, management tightens the process, squeezing out human inefficiency until the output is perfectly uniform. Our schools were designed to manufacture this exact reliable compliance. We learned it sitting in rigid rows, monitored by teachers overseeing our adherence. But there is a threat to this way of working. Humans are no longer the most efficient entities on the planet. Sophisticated robotics and algorithms have perfected the job of assuring quality. They execute processes flawlessly, without needing a break or a paycheck. If your value is defined by being a good manager, you are playing a game of pure efficiency against machines that have already won. We have to step into an entirely different, alternative world, the unpredictable realm of the leader, or the great maestro. Leaders do not care about perfectly filling a stencil. They strive for excellence. Excellence shatters old specifications to produce something boundary-pushing and entirely new. Achieving excellence requires abilities that corporate culture traditionally dismisses as soft skills. We should call these real skills. They are the human characteristics that an algorithm cannot replicate. This involves deep empathy, ignoring sunk costs, and deciding without a roadmap. At the core of this work is mindfulness. This is the ability to sit with the friction and the suffering of uncertainty, what the Buddhists call dukkha, without running back to the comfort of a spreadsheet. Management is the process of eliminating the unknown. True leadership is having the psychological resilience to walk directly into it. The era of pure efficiency is over. We cannot outmanage the robots. Our remaining competitive advantage is doing human work that actually matters, for people who care. You have to step into the dark to build new processes. That means risking failure, to gather a tribe around a shared vision. Here is the final distinction. Management is a task you can be assigned by a boss. Leadership is a risk you must volunteer for. To survive what comes next, we must abandon the false safety of the manager's desk and commit to the messy, unautomatable art of leadership.